Can you hear me loud and clear? Good. On March 3rd, we're observing World Hearing Day to raise awareness on preventing hearing loss and promoting hearing wellness. Doctor of Audiology Shelby McCann and President and CEO of Eargo Christian Gormsen joins us to discuss the latest innovations to combat hearing loss. Welcome to the both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you now, how often should people get their hearing checked and why is it so important?
Yeah, so starting to get your hearing checked, you can start at age 65, or if you have any kind of known documented hearing loss, be sure to have the annual hearing test. This way your hearing healthcare provider can monitor your hearing through the years. And if you have any early signs of hearing loss, so beginning to say, huh, what, or asking people to repeat themselves, be sure to just be proactive and go in for the hearing exam.
And this is so important because hearing is one of our core 5 senses. Hearing is what allows us to be social and to actually ultimately enjoy life. And we have to preserve that ability. So please do something.
And how can people proactively protect their hearing?
Proactively protecting your hearing can be really simple. It's about developing good habits. So wearing earmuffs or wearing the foam inserts whenever you're around any loud noises or short impulse noises. So going to gun ranges or even mowing the lawn or, living life and going to concerts, having a lot of fun. The best way to preserve your hearing is to protect it.
And why is it important to get help for hearing loss?
Well, we will all lose our hearing. It's a natural thing. You're not alone, right? And you lose hearing with age, right? So again, do something. If you do not do something, and again, there's more than 50 million Americans, and very few of you out there are doing something about your hearing loss. Not treating your hearing loss and basically living in silence will isolate you. It will have you withdraw from social interaction. So you're getting less out of life, but as bad as that, there are side effects, such as depression, dementia, if you do not deal and if you do not stay active. So that's why we are really encouraging people to do something here.
And I wanted to ask you both, if so many people have hearing problems, why do so few people wear hearing devices? What are the barriers keeping them from using a hearing aid?
No, unfortunately, this is the perception of the industry. Hearing loss is something that has been made fun of for decades, right? The hearing horn, the people not getting the joke, being left out. And then there's the visual part. This is what we all associate with hearing aids. A clunky device that sits behind your ear. You have to go in to a clinic to get help, right? That's not something we want, and especially not since hearing loss is more prevalent with males, right? We do not want to go, I do not want to go to the doctor, unfortunately.
And how is innovation breaking those barriers to entry?
Yeah, no, and this is basically the past. This is not the future. The future is I'm wearing a hearing aid, and this is actually Eargo. These two devices do the exact same thing. So through innovation, technology can be delivered in a much more efficient and smaller package that's actually comfortable, that you can, when you're done using it, put it back into the charging case. It will charge overnight. You don't have to deal with batteries. So from a product point of view, innovation has done a lot. But I would also say in terms of how we interact, we have all lived through COVID. We have found out we can do a lot of things over video, over the phone, and instead of going to a clinic, you can screen your hearing online. You can talk to professionals like Shelby here over the phone or over video and get the help you need, and you are actually in control of your hearing.
That's good to know, and it's important, like you said, to always check in on our hearing. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning. Get your hearing checked and visit Eargo.com for more information.